Well, they're huge. I mean, they're number 1 and number 3 in our lineups. You know, they're center field and right field for Christian and third base for Dom. So, you know, 2 pretty important positions, and you know, we wouldn't be where we're at right now without them at the top of the order.
So here we go. This one's cracked up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. Christian Beal is rounding third. He's heading for home. He's slide. He's in. Richmond wins. Dominic Toso comes up big, and the Spiders walk it off.
I think this is truly the first normal year in a couple years, and I think it's just the combination of the past 2 years with all the coaching staff, and I feel like all my hard work's kind of paying off and coming together right now. I think, you know, I always knew I was a really good hitter. I just think I had to have that opportunity to really show it, and I think it's definitely coming together this year. I'm putting myself in a good situation every at bat, and I trust my process and plan. So I think that's definitely helping me. But at the same time, I do feel like I'm still improving every week, and I feel like I have a lot more to show. I think also this year I really bought into being a more complete hitter and doing everything really well. So, you know, driving the runs in, if I need to shorten up and chop the other way, do that, and then also, you know, drive the ball to the gaps and try to hit homers too.
In the air to center, Mud back, Mud at the track, there it goes! Ball game's over, Spiders win!
It makes me lock in a little bit more, and I get excited when I can win the game for the team. You know, baseball is very, it's hard to make an impact. It's hard for one player to make an impact, and I think like when I get into that situation where I can get that game-winning hit, I really try to embrace it, and I think that's when I get most competitive.
You want him up there with men on base. He's that guy. You want him up there with two strikes and 2 outs. You know, he delivers.
How does a player from a small D3 school in Maine end up playing Division I baseball for the University of Richmond?
That's a great question. That's a great question. And you got to thank Coach Moberg and Coach Whitson for finding me up there at Bates College. My coach from Bates, head coach John Martin, had a good relationship with Moberg for a very long time. Moberg actually played for Martin back in his college career, so they've had a relationship there. I thank God for that relationship because it led me here. And you know, they followed me to Summer Ball, and you know, they liked me, and I'm here, so it's a blessing. I got to thank the coaching staff here. They said, you know, if you play your game, it'll translate here. And that's something that Coach Raddick, Coach Moberg, and Coach Whitson always kind of instilled in me all fall, was just play your game. Your game translates at any level, and they had a lot of confidence in me, and my coaching staff and teammates got confidence in me. I got confidence in myself. And being a leadoff hitter is something that, you know, I've done since I was like 7 years old. So it's something that, you know, I grew up playing baseball. I grew up being a leadoff hitter. It's the only thing I know we know how to do is get on base, and you know, it's something that, you know, big moments always come off for leadoff hitter. You know, the team relies on leadoff hitter to get it going. And, you know, late in games, you're due up. You know, your lineup always flips over, and you're always due up to do something good. So it's always something that, you know, you're always gonna be locked in, ready to go, and you always have a job to do.
His work ethic, man, he is just a great kid. Listens to everything we say, wants to be really good, and worked his way up and become our leadoff guy. And boy, for Mathis and Toso, and just putting him on base a lot really helps them too by putting the pitcher in the stretch.
Yeah, you know, my mom always told me, you know, it's not about being flashy or fancy, it's about being gritty. You know, I've always been a small guy, so, you know, I've always been kind of overlooked, and, you know, I take that very seriously, going out and playing hard, you know, every minute I'm on the field, and not being afraid of anyone, no matter how big they are, no matter how big the wall is, you know, no matter what, you know, going at it and giving my all, and, you know, getting the job done no matter how ugly it may look, is something that, you know, I've always done since I was a kid, and I'll always do that on the baseball field. So, yeah, you got to be fearless to play this game, be successful at it, and my mom instilled that in me, so.